Good morning to all my dear students. So today's topic is how to write a rational number in terminating decimal expansion or decimal form of a rational number without long division. So when we are going to solve this type of the questions, like see, we have the question like the 15 upon 1600. We have to write it in the form of a decimal form. So first of all, we should know that the question should have the terminating decimal expansions. The questions have the terminating decimal expansion, which we already studied in the last class, that if the prime factor of the denominator of the rational number is in the form of 2n into 5m form only, then we can say that that number has the terminating decimal expansion. So in the same way, we have to do first here, we have to find the prime factor of 1600. As we did here, the prime factor of 1600, the prime factor of 1600 we got 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 2. This implies what? This implies it have terminating decimal expansion. It have terminating decimal expansion. Only those questions decimal form we can find without long division which have terminating decimal expansion. If they have non-terminating repeating or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion, that those number decimal form we can't find by this method. So now what we have to do? First we have to write this number 15 upon 16 as like this. 15 upon the prime factor of 1600 is 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 2. Now important things here is that we have to make the powers of both these numbers 2 and 5 equal. Then how to make this equal? For that, what we have to do, we have to see whose power is less. The power of 5 is less, as it is 2 and it is 6. That means now I have to make this power as 6. So how to make it equal to 6? For that, what I have to do, I have to write like this: 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 2. Now to make it 6, I have to multiply it with 5 raised to power 4, because 4 plus 2 is 6. So by this number I multiplied it, so same number we have to multiply on the numerator side. So it means this number becomes 15 into 5 raised to power 4 upon 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 6. So this is our main important step, that we have to make the power of these two equals. So as we saw, their powers are becomes same. After that, 15 raised to power 4 means 625, and both of these numbers have the power same, so we can write with one bracket 2 into 5 raised to power 6. So after multiplying this, we got here this 9375 upon 2 into 5, that means 10 raised to power 6. So we can write like this, 6 with the 6 0. Now we know how to write it in decimal form. We have to write this number and then we have to count number of 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So from here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So decimal is there is the decimal. So it means what? The 15 upon 1600 we can write as 0.009375. So this is the way how to write the rational number in form of a decimal form without a long division. Now I will show you one other question like this: 13 upon 3125. So again we have to find the prime factor of the denominator. So from here I got the prime factor of this is 5 raised to power 4. There is no 2, so we can write it as 2 raised to power 0. So it means what? It have also the terminating decimal for expansion because it is written in the form of 2n into 5m form. Now the next main step is to make these. We have to write these numbers factors in there, and we have to make their powers same. As there is a 5 raised to power 5, there is 2 raised to power 0. So it means I have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same number. So to make it 2 raised to power 5, I multiplied it with 2 raised to power 5 in the numerator and 2 raised to power in the denominator. So by this I got 2 raised to power is 32. So 13 into 32 upon 2 into 5 raised to power 5, and then it becomes like this. And now 5 0 1 2 3 4 5, so 46 1 2 3 4 and 5. So in this way we can write the numbers without long division in decimal form, only in case of rational number, not in irrational number. Now second type question is that on the basis of the decimal form, how to know which number is rational or irrational? If rational, so how to write it in form of P upon Q? This type question is also there. So let's see. First concept is, and we know if any rational number have terminating or any numbers have terminating on non-terminating repeating decimal form, then that number is a rational number. We know this. And for if any number have not the non-terminating or non-repeating decimal expansion, then that number is irrational number. So let's see how to write this number in a. We have to identify it is a rational or irrational. If rational, so how to write it in P upon Q form. So for that, see, this question is, as we know that there is nothing, so it means it is a terminating decimal expansion. If it is a terminating decimal expansion, then it is a rational number. So now we can write it in the form of P upon Q like this. See here, how many numbers are behind after the decimal? There are 9 numbers after the decimal. These 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So when we remove the decimal, that means we have to write here 9 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 and 1. This is the way. Now we know if the zeros are there, as we know, if 10, then it is 2 into factors are 2 into 5. So means 2 raised to power 1 raised to power 2 raised to power 1 5 raised to power in case of 1 0. If there is the 9 zeros, then it means 2 raised to power 9 into 5 raised to power 9. So the power, we can write it as 2 into 5 raised to power whole raised to power 9. So it means prime factor of this is in the form of 2n and 5m form, where n and m are natural number. So in this way we can do the exercise 3.4 third questions. Similarly, see the next question here. Here we can see that it is in the decimal form, but decimal form is not a terminating. It is also not a terminating. Second, it is a non-terminating. But non-terminating in which category? It is non-terminating, non-repeating, because numbers are not repeating in the after fixed steps. So it means what? This is a irrational number, because we know irrational numbers have non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansions. So after that, this type question already we did in the 9th class also. Let's see again, let's revision. 43.13456789 bar. Bar means the numbers are repeating after 9th step. Again this number is coming, so it means it have non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So it is a rational number. It is clear. Now we have to write it in the form of P upon Q. Then x is equal to 43 point like this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and so on. Then how many numbers are there after decimal? 9. So we have to write 9 0 with 1 into x like this. So now how many zeros are there? 9 0. It means this number, this decimal shift 9 places from left to right. Then by this it becomes, by multiplying with this number, it becomes these numbers. And now what we have to do? We have to subtract 1 from the 2. So I did here. So by subtraction I got this side 9 9 9 9. How many 9? 9 times 9x is equal to, and by subtracting this it finished. And now the number x is equal to in this form, and here we know that there is no 0. So it means what? The prime factor of the denominator is not in the form of 2 and 5m, where n and m are natural numbers. Thank you and have a nice day.